takes faith to walk 1,000 miles, and it takes faith to see what the eyes can see. You know that silence has a sound, and that love can say what 1,000 words can say. I've been to many places, I've seen so many faces. We're all human in the end. Oh, I can stand over anything, I can walk another mile, I can climb over anything if you are by my side. You and I can be anything if we only take the time to try. We can climb over everything together, you and I. When I was a little child, I came face to face with my own reality. And I'm all grown up and I'm a man. There's much more to me than you can tell. I've been to many places, I've seen so many faces. We're all humans in the end. Oh, I can stand over anything, I can walk another mile, I can climb over anything if you are by my side. You and I can be anything if we only take the time to try. We can climb over everything.
Welcome back. Now, yeah, I'm sure you saw his photograph and you've seen him sing. Everyone knows him as Shuga, S-H-U-G-A. But his name is Akinloye Tofowomo. Akinloye Tofowomo. Well, I'm sure you'll be interested in finding out how Akinloye Tofowomo became Shuga. Good morning, Shuga.
Good morning, man.
Good to have you in the studio.
Thank you so much.
Now, please tell us how Akinloye became Shuga. And it's not S-U-G-A-R either.
No, that's sucrose. Well, first let me commend you. I mean, it's always a problem when people pronounce my surname. So that you hear is a tongue twister. And so I'd like to commend you for that.
Thank you.
You got it. First try. So Akinloye Tofowomo is, they're both of the same, now the Shuga is the artistic persona, where Akinloye Tofowomo is who I am as a child of Tofowomo. But Shuga is the artistic side of me.
Yes, how did you arrive at Shuga?
It's actually someone coined it, and it was different from what it is today. About 16 or 17 years ago, I met someone who was looking for Saminidu. Saminidu was like the rave of that moment in parties and pubs and all that, and he was like our mentor. So we used to go to him. So I was there on this particular Sunday, and someone came from Ibadan to get him, and he said he wasn't interested in doing Ibadan because it was a small pub. So when the guy left, we were like, Sammy, boys stay now, make we go do this Ibadan gig now. He said we should run after the guy. So we ran after the guy, and the guy said, Olumide Akimoko, and he said, okay, that we don't have a name, he doesn't know us, and stuff like that, and that he will take a risk, but we should just come. So that we were discouraged, but Sammy encouraged us that we should go. So on this particular Sunday, we went to Ibadan. My friend couldn't drive, it was raining, we took a lot of risk. We got to Ibadan about 9 p.m. They were starting the show, they were there, and then they gave us 5 minutes. They said, only give us 5 minutes because there was a band there, big band, the Treasures Band. And you know, everybody were like, who are these ones?
Beres
and it was really
from
Beres. You have me where we want. So, and then they were like, who are these guys? And so we got there, Laja was on keyboards, I was singing. It was just two of us. So we used to call ourselves Aki and Laja at that time. It was after the Pintos days. And so we started playing, and people were like, when you finish, when the DJ finishes playing, please let the band come back. And the other was like, no, it's not a DJ, it's a band. And so people were outside, came inside, like, who are these guys? So 5 minutes, they gave us 30 minutes. 30 minutes, they gave us 1 hour. So on our first day in this, we did 1 hour. So the guy was like, okay, we'll just be showcasing every Sunday. He'll give us 1 hour. No payment. So we used to go all the way from Lagos to Ibadan
for nothing.
Yeah,
but exposure.
Yeah, exposure. And then the fun of it, and also to build our repertoires at that time. So it was not like this Aki and Laja is not a commercially viable name. It's not a name that would work, you know, because on his posters it will say also featuring Aki and Laja. So people were always like, who are these? Everybody knows this Beres, like you said. So and they said it was going to give us a name. Now we had a third guy who used to go with us, and he said, okay, Laja drinks a lot of water. I'll call him water. I said, yeah, everybody says you're sweet, so let's call you Shuga. And I was like, I don't like Shuga. Sounds like a gay name and all that. So now look for a way around it. So that's how the coinage came. Just to show how sweet, so to speak.
You are supposed to be the best wedding singer in West Africa.
That's a huge accolade.
How did you arrive at that?
I wasn't trained as, I didn't go to any formal training school for music or that. I mean, coming from where I was, my father was a judge, so it was pretty very difficult going into that terrain. And when I decided to, it was like I was on my own. So at some point I had to remove the name Tofoma from my name because my father didn't want to hear of it. My father was in the Federal High Court, he was in the, you know, so it was a major problem. So I think it had to do with my Pintos days, because when I started gigging in Pintos, for free as well, at the onset, it was just for chicken and chips. No,
you were cheap.
Chicken and chips? Yeah, no, I didn't go there because I was hungry. But I was hungry, yes, because I wanted to hone my skills in what I wanted to do. I went there with Oscar Limbi. Oscar was Onyeka Onwu's guitarist, and he took us there. I didn't know people get paid to sing.
You just love to sing?
I just loved it. So he took us there, and it was an audition, and they said the band was accepted, and everybody, you know, and when you come to Pintos back then, see everybody's name on the board. And they said, okay, you guys can go ahead and sing. So at that point, when we after like 2 months or a month, the owner of Pintos, God bless his soul, Uncle Shegun Obolu, is late now, and he said he wants to single me out of a band, that he thinks I have potentials. I was like, I was just singing, I was just there.
Just enjoying yourself.
I was enjoying myself. So he said, okay, so usually he's an insurance man. He comes, he'll tell me to meet him after work. I'll meet him in Pintos, he'll sit down with me, give me songs. These are songs, this is your range, this is all I've arranged. And then it was like, do I know that the band gets paid? I said, get paid? No, I thought it's just about the dash and all that. I said, no. And there's a payment for the band. I said, okay, what he's going to do is he'll put me on a separate pay. And I was like, how much is it? Maybe like 1.5 or something. I mean, that outrageous. Well, all I knew was that when you finish, they'll just say bye, and when you go downstairs, they'll hand you chicken and chips. Pintos used to sell the best fries then, so it was a big deal. And so that was where it started for me. He's someone who is, I call him a perfectionist, because you're on stage, you send you a note, you're singing rubbish. Change, look to your right, add this, add that. So that was where I really got into understanding how it works. So when you see the Shuga Band, you see what Pintos used to be about. Because it wasn't about one person, it was about a collection of efforts. But there was this synergy about what the music was about. I mean, the popular music, the music you hear every day, but the delivery is completely very different.
How did you pick the members of Shuga Band? How did you select your members?
Yeah, but people keep coming. We have people who have been with us for about 10 years, 12 years, thereabouts. I know when Laja left to join Lagbaja because we weren't really doing well financially. So of course Lagbaja had a better promise for him. So he went to Lagbaja.
Well, okay, you know what? We've seen this video earlier, but let's just listen to it.
If we only take the time to try, we can climb over everything together, you and I.
We can climb over anything together, you and I.
Yeah.
Where did you do this?
This was a song Collins and I wrote for polio, people who suffered polio. So I sat back. I mean, I had polio as a child. I've lived with it all of my life. So that's where the inspiration for the song came. So it was supposed to be the Afrima song for polio.
Okay, it was supposed to be, it's not.
Yeah. Well, they took it as that, but I mean, it's a lifetime inspiration.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lifelong thing. Nothing's going to change. I'm in terms with who I am. So, I mean, I'm not going to wake up and be like, oh, I want to be Carl Lewis. I want to sprint from here to Ibadan.